Are you scared? I am you.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to our show, Haunting the Afterlife Radio. I'm your host, Susie, and with me is my fellow fabulous host, Brian. How are you, Brian?
I'm doing good. How are you doing?
I am fabulous as always and super excited for tonight's show. Welcome, everybody, to the chat as well. I see so many of you in there. So, who is ready for our paranormal carnival of freaky sideshows? Tonight, we are going to freak you out with the world's most compelling paranormal footage submitted by the most amazing paranormal investigators. We have horrifying EVPs. We have terrifying videos. And we've also got jaw-dropping images. What's that, Bri?
I was going to say a lot of the stuff that was submitted, we have gone through and everything, and I want to go ahead and apologize for some of it. Was too long and everything, so we either had to cut it down or we had to actually kind of do without it for the show tonight, since we had so much evidence and everything. And I want to thank all the teams out there that submitted stuff to us. They're all wonderful teams, all wonderful people. I know most of the individuals that we're going to be looking at tonight.
Yes, ditto. I am really excited. Well, a few things really quick before we get started. Go and grab your headphones, guys, before we start, because we're going to be playing lots of EVPs. And a little bit about chat tonight. We're going to have kind of like a open mic kind of chat where you can come in and just talk about anything paranormal you want to. So usually Brian and I structure our shows. Tonight is going to lack a little of that structure. So whatever questions you might have for other chatters, for the people who submitted evidence, or for us hosts, go ahead. Feel free.
Yeah, if you want to ask each other questions, everything, just go ahead and identify who the question is going to go to, so we could know who's going to be answering it.
Yes, exactly. And also try to remember to put your questions in caps so we can see them through the comments. We'd appreciate that. That's about it, other than just being respectful to everybody. And we will be having a break at the top of the hour, about 5 minutes. So heads up for that. And, well, I guess let's get started. So who do we have up first?
We have Jen up first. I'm going to go ahead and put some images up. And Jen, I see that you're in chat. Yep, there you are. If you want to go ahead and kind of describe what these images are. And here comes the first one.
still waiting to see it on the screen. Hi, Lisa. There's my sister, Lisa.
So this one looks like a hallway. I got to get my glasses on so I can take a meander down the hallway.
I'm still waiting for my screen to refresh. I don't love the internet. Oh, there we go. Got it.
Amargosa Hotel in Death Valley. I've been through Amargosa Springs. That's actually pretty cool.
Very cool that she's able to have investigated in Death Valley. That's awesome in itself.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, tell us a little bit about this picture, Jen, or if you want to, I can read your description because she sent me a description of everything.
Oh, sure.
Okay, let me go to my page real quick. Okay, so let's see. I think I've got the right one. Is it the Boss Man one, Jen? She says, Julia says creepy. Steven says, looks strange, whatever it is. Jen says, I was sitting by myself in the hallway. This is a closed off part of the hotel that used to function as a hospital. Jen also says, lots of miners lost their lives in this hotel. I believe this is one of the miners.
Oh. And we're going to go ahead and move on to the second photo.
It looks like a what do you call it from Ghostbusters? Ectoplasma. Mines around the area were mining borax. Yep. What do you guys see in this pic? What do you see, Bri?
I see. Hang on, I've got music coming from somewhere.
Well, a little bit about Jen really quick. So Jen is in Grass Valley, California, and her group is Whispering in Spirit Paranormal. And Jen actually goes out a lot with the Mystery Gang because she only lives about 2 hours from us, and she's amazing. Love her.
Okay, so on this one, I see kind of a distortion and kind of that shimmery, like you're looking through water glass type on the right-hand side of the stairs going up.
Steven says, I see a hand. Julia says, I see a face. I do see a face. Lisa says something by the rail to the right on the stairs. That's kind of what I'm seeing. Oh, so Jen, this one that we're showing right now is from the mission place in the chapel.
Oh, okay. And so is everybody ready to go to the next picture?
Mm-hmm.
I see a skull.
I see something too. It's really very creepy. I see. Well, I think I'll just wait for other people to comment first what they see in here. Oh, look where this picture is from.
The miner's cabin, yes, my favorite spot.
Oh, holy cow.
I love the miner's cabin.
So, guys, the miner's cabin is in Gold Hill, Nevada, about 20 minutes away from where I live. And the miners, well, you want to talk a little bit about the miner's cabin really quick, Brian? Because I know you love it.
Yeah, the miner's cabin was actually the workplace, the changing room for the miners back when the mine was back in operation. It used to be two separate rooms. The foreman had a office on the back side of the building. There was like a little well, the bathrooms and the showers and sort of like a little galley where they could actually cook something. And then the rest of it was another room. And the mine, and oh God, I'm drawing a complete blank. There were 37 miners lost in a mine fire at the mine. It happened during a shift change, and a candle was left burning down in the mine. It fell over and caught the mine on fire. It was too risky to send more people down. They tried to get to the miners from different mines through different shafts and stuff, but they finally said that it was too risky to go down and retrieve the people that perished in the fire, and they just kind of buried over them. Yeah, it's a yellow jacket mine. Yeah, that's it. I've experienced quite a few things there. One of my personal favorites, but I'll talk about that when we come up with all of our other stuff. But yeah, it's a great place. If you ever make it to Carson City or Gold Hill, make sure to stop by and check out the mine and the lodge. It's really great. I can't wait to go back one of these days.
Yeah, we've investigated quite a few times, but I think only once after you left, Brian, went to Texas. But we were there last February, I think it was. Well, I have to say, I see a baby face, and it oddly enough looks like it's angry.
I kind of hope some of her EVPs actually correlate with this picture, because I think it will be absolutely awesome if they do. So do you want to go ahead and get into the EVPs?
Yep. Grab your headphones, you guys. Really quick. Steven said, I joined a paranormal team at the Gold Hill Hotel, and they had experience at the Miners Lodge.
Oh yeah, that place is wonderful. Okay, so here we go with the first EVP. Okay. bear with me real quick. It dropped the EVP.
Dirty job.
That's awesome.
Well, I was saying in the 20s, in the 20s, they did a lot of, like, occult was. Dirty job.
That's awesome.
Well, I was saying in the 20s, in the 20s, they did a lot of, like, occult was. Dirty job.
That's awesome.
Well, I was saying in the 20s, in the 20s, they did a lot of, like, occult was. Dirty job.
That's awesome.
Well, I was saying in the 20s, in the 20s, they did a lot of, like, occult was. Dirty job.
That's awesome.
Well, I was saying in the 20s, dirty job.
That's awesome.
Well, I was saying in the 20s, in the 20s, they did a lot of, like, occult was. Dirty job.
That's awesome.
Well, I was saying in the 20s, in the 20s, they did a lot of, like, occult
Yeah,
was.
that was at the Goldfield
Dirty
Hotel.
job.
That's awesome.
Well, I was saying in the 20s, in the
on that investigation with Jen when she had captured that baby crying. You guys are correct. Oh, that was on the second floor. Okay. Yep, a very creepy, sad, kind of sad EVP. And it makes you wonder about the story about the baby being dropped down the mine shaft. You know, story is, for those of you who don't know about Goldfield, is that the owner had an affair with the prostitute, and as she was tortured and trapped in room 109. Of course, none of this is fact. It's rumor. It's hearsay. But that she was pregnant, and that when she gave birth, he took the baby and dropped it down the old mine shaft. So
don't touch the blood. You just rubbed against somebody's
very
blood.
interesting EVP.
Yeah, see?
Very great catch, Jen.
Don't touch the blood. You just rubbed against somebody's blood. Yeah, see? Don't touch the blood. You just rubbed against somebody's blood.
Yeah, the gold kill. Bear with us, guys. We've got a lot of evidence that Brian had to put together on his computer, and we've never done this before. So bear with us while we get the next EVP ready. Yeah, you're right, Jen. There probably were a lot of babies that died there. Or it could just be residual energy. What do you guys think?
Okay, so here comes the next EVP.
Yeah, see? Don't touch the blood. You just rubbed against somebody's blood. Yeah, see? Don't touch the blood. You just rubbed against somebody's blood. Yeah, see? Don't touch the blood. You just rubbed against somebody's blood. Yeah, see? Don't touch the blood. You just rubbed against somebody's blood.
Oh, I guess that one was supposed to be a video. But I still hear
Okay.
sorry, I'm like getting a lag on my end.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I a child's voice in it, and it came across as just an audio file for me.
Yeah, that was my bad, Jen. I thought it was just supposed to be the EVP part of it, but yeah, that's a really good one that Jen captured while we were at an undisclosed location in California. And I also hear "They Don't Like Me." What do you guys hear? A lot of you hear a child's voice, for sure. And the reason why we need to keep this place undisclosed is because it's a very dangerous location. And we don't want any greener folks going out there, any people just going out there and putting themselves in dangerous situations. Yes,
Greener folks, huh?
greener folks.
Gardeners. You don't want any gardeners out there.
Jen says this one was captured on a full spectrum camcorder in the hospital. Yes, you guys, it was a hospital, very old hospital. And she says this place is full of activity. Yes. We've also captured a lot of other stuff too at this place. Jen captured image on thermal cam. Lisa's captured pictures of shadow things appearing and then disappearing on us. So it's a very active place, and we're probably going to be going back there in August, I think. Yeah, Jen, it is sad if that's what she or he, it sounds to me like a female. It is sad for sure if she's saying they don't like me.
Welcome, Nikki.
Hi, Nikki, yay!
Okay, we've got one more EVP from Jen. And then what we'll do is we'll go to Julia. So let's go ahead and hit the last EVP from Jen. Let me go ahead and read that. I'm sure everyone is able to hear it. Take it off, please. So what does everybody think this is saying?
So yeah, this was also captured at the Fold Field when Jen was leaving her camera running. And you know, Jen, I apologize for not doing the actual videos. I was just focused on doing the audio. But yeah, she captured these from her camera. So Justin says he hears "You need to help me." Steven says "very strange." Jen says, "Sounds like a lady with an accent. Can you help me?" Now, I actually do hear the accent, and I've showed this EVP to a few other people who didn't, but I kind of hear like an Irish accent or something.
Well, back during that time, there were lots of Irish immigrants and stuff that were trying to strike it rich during the gold rush. And a lot of the miners were of Irish descent, Scottish descent. There were a lot of Chinese immigrants that were there in the Virginia City area. Yeah, so they could very well be.
Yeah, Jen says Irish. Yeah, I mean, to me, it's explicitly like Irish. So I think it's very cool. I feel it's sad though if she really is saying, "Can you help me?" or "Can you help me now?" Because what does she need help with? How do we help her? It's kind of sad.
Oh,
What do you
yeah.
think? Yeah. What do you think about that, Jen? Justice says definitely Irish. I love that when you go out in places and you pick up on a spirit with an accent. It's really cool. Well, maybe. Jen says she seems trapped there and wants to leave. Yeah, that's what's sad. Well, Jen, maybe before they open up the first floor to actual guests, maybe you can get back there and help her. I know Jen wanted to go back this summer, but because she wanted to try and actually help a little girl there that's trapped on the first floor.
Yeah, Jen, if you do actually get to go back there, one of the things that I experienced was actually outside of the miners' lodge, next to the head end for the mine on that structure. When I saw it, it was around 2:30 in the morning, and we had just gotten back from doing a hot beverage run, and I was standing outside by my vehicle, and I just kept noticing it, and it lasted probably a good 10 minutes, and I never thought about pulling my camera out and recording it because I was so enthralled with it. But I'll talk more about that when we get to our segment.
Yeah, I agree. I think she does sound scared, and I also agree with you, Jen, that Jen says, I'm not sure we encountered her when we went down there since this was a stagnant camera. And then she also says, I hope so. I think they're closing down the investigations, and I think they will be soon too. If they plan on opening up the first floor for guests, they'll probably stop the investigations. Not the tours, though. They'll probably still have the tours going.
Oh, that'll be really a bummer if they stop the tours. I mean the investigations.
Yeah, so get in there, guys, as soon as you can to the gold field if you want to have an investigation. Jen says she captured a full figure right next to the miner's cabin mine.
Oh yeah, they apparently you can actually catch them. They're residual. They come up from the mine, and they'll walk to the miners' lodge like they were getting off of their shift, going into the miners' lodge to change, and then head on into town. And you could see them going both directions.
Oh, holy cow. Jen just said they told sinister sightings. They were one of the last investigations. The daytime investigations are closed now.
Oh, the daytime. Okay. I wonder if they're still doing nighttime investigations.
Well, we did the nighttime one. I didn't know there were daytime. Well, I know the tours, they're like hour-long tours for like $20, but I don't know. I'm definitely glad that I got to go there last summer twice. So
Oh yeah, yeah.
that
Uh,
was my dream, and it happened. So
well, if anything, if you do go there and stay at the miners' lodge, you can do your own investigation in the miners' lodge. I mean, they're not going to stop you from investigating your own room.
yeah,
Uh,
exactly. But as far as the Goldfield Hotel goes, Sinister was told that Sinister is one of the last nighttime investigations at the Goldfield Hotel.
wow.
Wow, guys. It's crazy. Well, we'll have to wait and see and check in with Jerry, the lady who runs the investigations,
Yeah,
and let you guys keep you updated.
they actually made lots of money off of investigator groups coming in and staying there overnight and stuff. And yeah, I think the last time that we were planning to go, there was a hiccup and they overbooked us in a wedding.
Oh, with the
And
gold. Yeah, with
and
the gold hill. Yeah.
and then they decided to go with the wedding since they were going to get a lot more um, revenue off of that. It's kind of a bummer.
Yeah. Well, Jen, thank you so much for sharing
yes.
your evidence with everybody. I'm sorry to include that video, but it was still just as fascinating for sure hearing the audio. So, and tell your daughter happy birthday. And I think we're going to go ahead and move on to Julia. Julia,
And
let's make sure she's still here. Are you still here, Julia? We love you, Jen.
And I wanted to apologize to the groups if the the video doesn't come out. There is an issue with getting media into our studio program. So hopefully Julia's video will come out. So here we go.
Well, before you do that, I just want to tell everyone I'm putting Jen's team page in the chat, Whispering and Spirit Paranormal. There it is. So go check her stuff out. All right. Julia.
Okay, let's
Force Flag Chronicles.
You open the door?
We are just waiting for the video to come up, guys. There it is.
did I just see what I thought I saw?
You open the door?
Okay,
What'd
I'm
you
gonna
see?
put it on mute.
You're
I
creeping me
did.
out. What do you see?
I did.
You open the door?
So that was an investigation that was in Julia's home, the Horsefly Chronicles
You
house.
open the door?
Wow.
You open the door?
Now, Julia's home is constantly under surveillance because she's got crazy activity constantly going
You open the
on
door?
in her home. She's been on our show before, so we know all about it. Maybe you don't, so I'm going to give you her
open the
link
door?
soon, too. Julia said they asked for the door to open, and we actually caught it on our
You
home
open the door?
surveillance. Jen asked, is there a person there? It looks like there's something outside of the door. It's kind of creepy. I don't know.
You open the door?
Steven says, very cool. What were you creeped out about, Brian?
No, I do see actually something, and it's actually
open the
kind
door?
of low. It's about, I would say, about 3 foot, and it kind of comes around
You
the
open the
door
door?
and towards it from the shadows.
Yeah, I noticed that too right away. It's
But yeah.
legit.
You open the door?
Julia says no one was in the room. Julia, do you know what that thing is that's outside the door?
You open the door?
Yeah, there's something coming towards that door.
You open the door?
Oh, it looks like a hand.
You
Or
open the
Julie
door?
said it looked like a hand. Yeah, it could. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I
You open the
first
door?
thought. That it looked like a hand reaching for the inside of the doors.
You
It's
open the door?
weird. It's creepy. It gives me the chills.
You open the door?
Yeah.
Julia gets a whole bunch of stuff from her house, so I'm going to share her link.
Oh yeah. Not only that,
You open the door?
also Julia and Phil have a show at 11 p.m.
You open the door?
So go out to Julia's the Horsefly Chronicle web or Facebook
You open the
page,
door?
and there's a link on that to their show.
Yeah, I got the link right here actually.
Okay.
Just scrolling down my
You open
page
the door?
trying to get all of her links. I've also got some of her Horse Chronicle links and other
You open the
things
door?
for group pages and stuff.
Okay, and I got another video from
You open the door?
and we're going to go ahead and transition over to that one. This one might be a little long, so hopefully we can get it and get the audio.
My girls, everybody filming right here. This is what we got going on, people. This is why we came here. This is what's been a year and a half in the making, is getting to this place where the legend of Cropsey was given some weight. And that's what we're trying to figure out. This is why we're here. Is getting to this place where the legend of Cropsey was given some weight. And that's what we're trying to figure out. This is why we're here. Some weight. And that's what we're trying to give some weight. And that's what we're... My girls, everybody filming right here. This is what we got going on, people. This is why we came here. This is what's been a year and a half in the making, is getting to this place where the legend of Cropsey was given some weight. And that's what we're trying to figure out. This is why we're here. Is getting to this place where the legend of Cropsey was given some weight. And that's what we're trying to figure out. This is why we're here. Some weight. And that's what we're trying to give some weight. And that's what we're... My girls, everybody filming right here. This is what we got going on, people. This is why we came here. This is what's been a year and a half in the making, is getting to this place where the legend of Cropsey was given some weight. And that's what we're trying to figure out. This is why we're here. Is getting to this place where the legend of Cropsey was given some weight. And that's what we're trying to figure out. This is why we're here. Some weight. And that's what we're trying to give some weight. And that's what we're... My girls, everybody filming right here. This is what we got. My girls, everybody filming right here. This is what we got going on, people. This is why we came here. This is what's been a year and a half in the making, is getting to this place where the legend of Cropsey was given some weight. And that's what we're trying to figure out. This is why we're here. Making is getting to this place where the legend of Cropsey was given some weight. And that's what we're trying to figure out. This is why we're here. Some weight. And that's what we're trying to give some weight. And that's what we're... My girls, everybody filming right here. This is what we got going on, people. This is why we came here. This is what's been a year and a half in the making, is getting to this place where the legend of Cropsey was given some weight. And that's what we're trying to figure out. This is why we're here. Making is getting to this place where the legend of Cropsey was given some weight. And that's what we're trying to figure out. This is why we're here. Some weight. And that's what we're trying to give some weight. And that's what we're... My girls, everybody filming right here. This is what we got going on, people. This is why we came here. This is what's been a year and a half in the making, is getting to this place where the legend of Cropsey was given some weight. And that's what we're trying to figure out. This is why we're here. Making is getting to this place where the legend of Cropsey was given some weight. And that's what we're trying to figure out. This is why we're here. Some weight. And that's what we're trying to give some weight. And that's what we're... My girls, everybody filming right here. This is what we got going on, people. This is why we came here. This is what's been a year and a half in the making, is getting to this place where the legend of Cropsey was given some weight. And that's what we're trying to figure out. This is why we're here. Making is getting to this place where the legend of Cropsey was given some weight. And that's what we're trying to figure out. This is why we're here. Some weight. And that's what we're trying to give some weight. And that's what we're... My girls, everybody filming right here. This is what we got going on, people. This is why we came here. This is what's been a year and a half in the making, is getting to this place where the legend of Cropsey was given some weight. And that's what we're trying to figure out. This is why we're here. Making is getting to this place where the legend of Cropsey was given some weight. And that's what we're trying to figure out. This is why we're here. Some weight. And that's what we're trying to give some weight. And that's what we're... My girls, everybody filming right here. This is what we got going on, people. This is why we came here. This is what's been a year and a half in the making, is getting to this place where the legend of Cropsey was given some weight. And that's what we're trying to figure out. This is why we're here. Making is getting to this place where the
Oh, there we go. Maybe that will work. This is Stephen. So yeah, he's from Illinois, right? You said?
He's in Illinois. Stephen Miller. He captured this. Oh gosh, I gotta look at my document. I believe it was at his friend's haunted farm, but let me make sure of that. He says he captured that spirit at his friend's haunted farm in Shannon, Illinois. Yeah, and he just confirmed that. What do you guys see? Anybody? Jen says, I'm not sure. Took me a few minutes of looking at it.
Oh, it's staring me right in the face. Thank you, Julia. You are such a wonderful person. We love you. Good luck with your show tonight. I will try to jump in and listen.
Thank you, Julia. I would love you. Zoe says, I see a face, but I'm not completely sure. Jen says it's pixelated. Steven says, some think it looks like a skull. Justin says, I see a skull face. Steven says, if you stand back, you can see it better. Justin says, bye, Julia. Okay. I do see a skull face too.
I see a skull. I see the neck. I see the shoulders. It looks like it's kind of wearing armor. I can see it's kind of, let's see, it's looking at me. That would be its right arm coming out. And the left arm is going down by its side. That's what I see. I wish I wish I could get the picture better on the screen.
Well, Steven says you're correct. Nikki says, wow, that's neat. Jen says, I do see a skull-like face, but looking at the color blends and shadows, I think this could be, oh, and here's a topic that we could talk about if we had time, and I don't even know how to pronounce it. I think it's pronounced pareidolia.
Yeah, it could very well be.
Pareidolia. This is why I don't like analyzing pictures. I like audio better because I'm just not very great at, I don't know a whole lot about pictures, still image. Nikki says, see a very skeleton-like face with shoulders. Steven says, is hard to spot, but I recently have seen a little brown dog with the whiskers on the left of the head. Yeah, Steven, I do see something on the left as well. So, yeah, I mean, I think that some people will say it's pareidolia and some people will think it's paranormal. So it's definitely up for debate. Brian's better and Jen's better at analyzing images than I am.
Okay, ready to move to the next one?
Yes, sir.
Here's the next picture.
I'm waiting for my lag. Catch up. So these are scratches on Steven's arm, and he said it happened in his home, if I remember correctly. And also he said it happened while he was awake. Stephen, I think you said also that it's happened to you a few times. I could be wrong.
Spirit's gone wild.
Justin, you're too funny. Yeah, if that happens to you awake, how do you explain that? What do you guys think? Kind of reminds me of that one show we did on, was it the Sally House? Where that guy kept getting scratched while he was awake.
I believe it was.
Yeah, the Sally House. How do you explain it when it happens when you're awake?
How often do these things usually happen? Are they on a frequent occurrence?
Well, he said it's common to get these now and again. That's scary. Maybe it's your haunted dolls, Stephen. Maybe you need to get rid of those haunted dolls.
Oh, it wasn't him.
Oh, it wasn't you.
Oh, it wasn't him that scratched. So he didn't scratch himself.
Oh, is that what he's saying? It wasn't me
Yeah.
that scratched? Yeah, I
just
do know that.
Started burning all of a sudden.
Yeah. Every couple of months, he says.
Oh. Wow.
How do you feel about that, Stephen? That's kind of scary. I would definitely be freaked out if I was getting scratched every couple of months. Justin says, I've gotten scratched on my arm, neck, back, and ear before. It doesn't feel good. Yeah, I've heard it does feel like burning all of a sudden, and you look down and there's scratches there.
Okay. We're going to transition to the next photo. You know, I don't know if I'd be fine about it. But that's just me.
Yeah, but we also got to consider Steven showed me a picture earlier of all of his haunted doll collection. So.
Oh, I know.
So he asks, do you still have the scars? This picture was taken at the same place as the other picture, I believe. So that was the haunted farm in Shannon, Illinois. I'm not sure with this picture what I'm looking at, honestly.
Yeah, I'm not sure how to describe it. It doesn't look like a fog or a mist, per se, not what I would think it would look like. It almost looks too structured to be a fog or a mist. It's not.
Stephen said,
Yeah, it's not.
Sorry to interrupt you, Brian.
I said it's just not as wispy as I would think that a fog or mist would be. This had to be more like an ectoplasma thing.
Kind of similar to like what I was trying to say about that one pic that Jen had. And then Stefan said the picture before and after were clear. No, nobody was smoking. It was clear night. No condensation of breath. What do you think, Jen? Jen might have some insight if she's still with us. Nikki says, I've always been skeptical about scratches, but honestly, I've never experienced it. I've seen it happen to others, but never me. I've never had it happen to me either, Nikki. Thankfully. Jen says almost looks like hair in front of the lens. Weird pic. Yeah, if I captured something like that, I wouldn't really know what to say. I'd probably send it to you, Brian or Jen, or something.
Oh, sure. I can't identify it.
Well, you guys are better at analyzing it. I'd be like, I have no idea.
It's not terror because I'm bald.
Yeah, I don't know, guys. But thank you for sharing,
Yep.
Steven. It's very weird and freaky. Justin says, could have also been a winged bug. John says, is clumped together in sections, then separates. Oh, well, then Steven says, no insects too cold. Now, I've been investigating when it's too cold and get some orb things, and I know it ain't a bug. So, it's too cold around here. Not like Texas, where they got bugs 24/7. The rain.
How do you know I have bugs 24/7?
24/7 all year long. So, yeah, Justin says it's definitely weird. It is weird. And then we have next.
We actually have some EVPs from Stephen. Do you want to go ahead and get them after we come back from break, or do you want to just go ahead and get the EVPs and just skip a break?
We can go ahead and keep going. I'm cool with that. We've got a lot of evidence, so.
Yeah, we do. We have a ton of stuff. Okay, we're going to go ahead and go with the first EVP. And let me just make sure that everything is good. There we go. And
now when I go da 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 da, you go da da. Are you ready? No, you can't do that. You did it. Now when I go da 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 da, you go da da. Are you ready? No, you can't do that. You did.
okay, that was the first EVP. So what did everybody hear?
Jen says she hears a voice before the knocks. That's crazy, Jan.
Okay, that wasn't supposed to start. Now, I heard like the investigators kind of doing the shave and a haircut knock. And then a little bit later, I hear some voices, and then I hear two knocks afterwards.
That's pretty cool, though.
Yeah.
Steven. I've tried that technique before, shaving a haircut, and I've never gotten a response. I'm gonna have to re-listen to it, though. We don't need to do it now, unless you guys really want us to. But Steven has a lot of stuff, so.
Oh, we got that idea from the shows.
Yeah, I've been trying it a lot, and I've never got a response, so that's exciting.
Okay, we're gonna go ahead and move to the next one.
Okay.
Do you know what the date is today? And that was me. Do you know what the date is today? And that was me. Do you know what the date is today? And that was me.
Okay, I got it. Yeah, I agree with Jason on that. So the Paranormal Hunters. It was me. The first one sounded really like a whisper, and it almost sounded feminine.
Yeah, I hear it was me. But what's weird is that Steven says it was me after the EVP.
Yeah, because he sniffed and said, and that was, and this is me. Correct?
He says the first sniff was not him.
It almost sounded like someone was there with him, like there was two people. I know I've caught sniffing before when I'm doing EVP sessions.
Don't look at me. You guys don't even know how much I sniff. I keep muting because I'm sniffing. Yeah, it said it before him. That's what kind of gets me, is that everything happened before he did it. It's like the spirit knew he was going to do it and did it before him. It's odd. Yeah, Steven knew what you were going to say. It's weird. They know what we're going to do before we do it. That's creepy. Well, if they're in a different dimension, maybe it's the how do I explain this? The time zone of their dimension is in the future, but projects itself. Am I making sense?
No.
If
Sorry.
if spirits are in a different dimension, looking at us, knowing, like, let's say they're in a different dimension, but they're in the future, so they can predict, or they know what we're going to do. And maybe that's how
they have a premonition of what we're going to do.
because they're in the future in a different dimension, maybe just by a few minutes. Never mind. I'm a weirdo. I think about these things, okay?
Okay, we're going to go ahead and move on.
Do you think of any more questions for Sarah and Mary? What color is your favorite dress? Do you think of any more questions for Sarah and Mary? What color is your favorite dress? Do you think of any more questions for Sarah and Mary? What color is your favorite dress?
Okay.
What do y'all hear? Tina hears a sigh and a whistle.
I heard a whistle.
I did too. Zoe hears whistle.
But there was
Well,
some,
then
there was something before that though. Because I heard the question, is there any more questions for Sarah? And then I hear like a low talking, then the whistling, and then I hear the question, what's your favorite color? Is it dress?
bye, Jen. Thank you so much for representing and being here and for your support and everything.
Yes, thank you, Jen. It was wonderful to see some of your evidence. Okay, so
I think everybody agrees with you, Stephen, that it's a whistling spirit, a happy whistling spirit.
okay, here's the next one. So we got heavy breathing. Yeah. Yeah, that's basically what I got too.
Before the show, Stephen told me that he captured this after he got one of his haunted dolls. So, Stephen, you need to rethink those haunted dolls. I definitely hear heavy breathing too, Nikki. Very creepy. Now that's the kind of stuff I heard, Brian, the one time when I was investigating the Silver Queen, the creeper guy that even Jen experienced too. Don't laugh. You know, when you're trying to sleep and you hear stuff like that going on next to you, like it's intrusive. It's not nice. Yes, those dolls.
Yeah, I actually heard kind of the bumping around also of something, sounded like something was moving. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and move to the next one. Okay. Where was this actually taken at, Stephen?
He said that that was captured at his house. I hear something different than I thought I'd hear before. So he says I hear S word. Nikki says some kids. Anybody else? Before I say what Steven thinks it is. When I first heard it, now I'm hearing something completely different. Nikki says she hears I'm Hopkins. Justin also hears S word.
Wow. Let's see. He's got the heavy breathing. And wow. Scratches.
Tina also hears S word. Well, I'll just say really quick. Steven thought it said achoo, like achoo. But and when I first heard it, I agreed with that. But now hearing it live here, I am hearing something completely different.
Are you hearing the S word too?
Mm. Steven, you need to move.
Well, what's really interesting is some people believe that dolls are just hollow vessels for spirits. And I believe at one time, um, some cultures actually use them as that.
Well, that would go back to our show that we did, the Island of the Dolls, right? Like,
Well, I think the Island of the Dolls is a little different due to the fact that they were trying to appease the little girl that supposedly drowned in the river.
he says if he moves, he's going to take his dolls with him. Maybe you need June Lundgren's help, Steven. Steven seems to be enjoying this, so he likes the activity. He's all, the scratching don't bother me. The heavy breathing, I don't care about that. I got my dolls here. I'm gonna order more. He says his dolls are spirit vessels.
Okay, so we're going to go ahead and move on to the next one.
Are you afraid? Are you afraid? Are you afraid?
Okay.
Yeah, Justin. Yep. I actually thought I heard no at first too, but then when I listened to it right before the show, I also hear nope. But it don't really matter because it's the same difference, right?
Yeah, it's both a negative response saying that he's not afraid.
Hmm. I'm just jealous he's gotten to go to Gettysburg. It's not fair.
That has always been on my bucket list. I want to go to Gettysburg, and not do the main major battlefields, just some of the smaller skirmishes out in the area, because everybody goes to the big one. I want to go to the smaller ones.
I would like to do it all. I wouldn't be picky. If I got to go there, oh gosh, that would be a dream come true. But yeah, Stephen, I hear the P too. He says we'll love Gettysburg. Do we have any more EVPs or any more aerial
No.
footage? Did we cover it all?
That's everything from Stephen.
Well, Stephen, thank you again so much for participating. It's been fascinating. Keep doing what you're doing.
Yep. That was some great stuff.
I wanted to say really, oh, sorry, Brian. I was interrupting.
One of these days, I would like to do Gettysburg. If you're up to doing an investigation, when I ever make it out there, I'll give you a holler.
Stephen, I want to compliment you on your audio techniques. You have a very soothing, friendly, welcoming voice. So that's probably why you get some really good EVPs. So good job. We got to do June next.
The next lady is awesome. You've met her. You got to travel with her. So you know exactly who this is going to be. Miss June Lundgren, the Demon Seer. And we're going to actually start with a photograph that she took. And here we go. Oh, no,
Yeah.
Is he still on the ladder?
Oh yeah, he's sitting there.
Because I asked you if you brought Michael with you this time.
Yeah.
And you said yes. In fact, he's sitting on the ladder.
Yeah, he's waving.
Yeah.
And he's laughing.
They kidnapped me and took me to Vegas. And I had the best time. Are we playing the video, Brian?
No, it actually jumped ahead. So here is the first photograph.
Sorry, guys.
It was a technical error.
I like this picture. It creeps me out. June. So yeah, June and Wendy, they took me to Vegas, and we had a great time. We went to South Bagan's Haunted Museum, and we did a bunch of other amazingly haunted stuff. And she's a demon seer. Yeah, she can do remote viewing as well if you've got issues. So, and you don't live, because she's in Oregon. So, but I actually got to see her fighting some demons, and it was a really cool thing to see. So she's really cool. Very unique and powerful and amazing. This picture, what do you guys think? Do you guys see what I see? Yeah, Nikki says, wow, I think there is a figure sitting the frame to the back. Now, I believe this was taken at the Shanghai tunnels, right, June? I see a creepy thing sitting there too. Yeah, freaky looking. Like I said, this was gonna be a freaky show. June, what is this thing? Tell us. What do you see, Brian?
Well, I see what you see. And the next photo, which I'll go ahead and bring up now.
Steven says it looks like a demonic type of thing. Lisa says very eerie.
There we go.
I'm trying to wait for the next picture to come through because I got that lag. Well, what do you think, Brian? You're just looking at me. It looks like an alien.
It does look like a little alien. It could be an imp. I don't know. I would have to go and look and see what names I could come up for this little guy.
I have a feeling you're talking about it like it's a cute little cartoon thing. To me,
It kind of does look cute.
It's probably a demon. You're looking at how you're calling it cute. I think June probably knows what it is. Justin says that's awesome. It is awesome.
It's Dobby.
I don't know what it is. It looks like it's wearing a backpack. Like it's traveling.
I like Tina's thing. It's doing the Captain Morgan stance.
Nikki says, like, when I had looking at the camera, looking forward with long arms. I don't know. It's just, June says this is a picture. Yeah, June, from the Shanghai.
Stephen says it looks like Alf. I wonder if he has any good cat recipes.
Lisa says a half human, like half creature. Your guess is as good as mine. I don't know. But when I first saw this, you guys, it was like really late at night. And it just flashed in front of my eyes. And I was like looking at June's evidence at like 3 a.m. And I was all alone in the dark. And it just flashed. And I was like, what did I just see? What was that?
Nikki says salt circle and holy water would be in my plans. Yeah, I don't know what it is, but I'm sorry. I think it's actually kind of cute.
Yeah, with those big black bug eyes. No.
Aliens have bug eyes.
June, you got to tell us what this is. I know you know what it is. We're dying to know. It looks like, it doesn't have cute big. It looks like I'm sorry, but when I see a bug with huge big black eyes, I don't think it's cute. They're soulless. Soulless eyes. Yeah, June, I see that too. The orbs thingies.
Okay, so I guess
She says it's a negative though, so.
So it is negative?
That's what she says. She says it's a negative, and Nikki says, I'm not giving it a hug. I agree with you, Nikki. I'm not either. It looks like it has one of those big, huge mouths with like razor sharp teeth, like,
It's doing an Irish jig.
Thank you, Jane, for this picture. It's really cool.
That is awesome.
Love it.
I kind of wish I could have. Did you only see this with the camera or in the picture, or did you actually see this? Well, I really can't say that due to the fact that you can see demons.
Does she see it with the camera, or like does she also see it with her third eye? Right?
Or with her eyes in general.
She says this is an earthbound negative. He was enslaving the local women and forcing them into prostitution. See, not so cute, Brian.
That little pimp.
I think from hanging out with June and Wendy, there's one thing I did kind of learn from them is that these things can kind of disguise themselves to look friendly or look cute or something, or to look innocent. Maybe cute is not the word, but to maybe look
Oh yeah, well,
not
I mean,
as evil as they really are.
well, you think about it. If you see a little cute little thing, you're more apt to approach it and interact with it. And they are known to be tricksters, and they try to use everything there to their advantage to get a hold of you. So, yeah. So,
Oh shoot!
well,
You know what I just realized?
it
really
is a
quick?
really good. It is a really good catch and everything.
Is
I would have loved to have gone on that investigation with you.
I forgot to put Steven's link in the chat.
Okay.
Sorry,
Well,
Steven.
we're going to go ahead and go to some of June's video. We'll go ahead and do the one that wanted to play because it wanted to play.
Okay.
Is he still on the ladder?
Oh yeah, he's sitting there.
Because I asked you if you brought Michael with you this time.
Yeah.
And you said yes. In fact, he's sitting on the ladder.
Yeah, he's waving.
Is he?
Yeah. And he's laughing.
He's like, Aaron, what is wrong with you? Come on.
Well, we'll just, okay, he'll come behind us.
Will I feel him?
Yes. You'll feel him.
Okay, I gotta say something. The air's been blowing on me, directly on me, since I sat down, and I've gotten kind of chilly. About 4 seconds ago, something broke.
Yeah.
Broke the
He came over.
the fan.
Yeah, he flew
It's
over.
like it stopped.
Yep.
And then it's back.
His wings are longer than the
Yeah.
three of us
Oh my gosh.
here.
And it's just like something, just like if you were to.
He's got his, it's as if he did this to us.
Yeah.
This
I
is
got
the first time
so many goosebumps,
doing the
it's
show.
not even
I don't
funny.
even know what to say. I don't even know what to say. I can't even describe how I feel right now.
Michael loves to be a show off. And he's arguing with me. I'm like,
Now,
nah.
can he show himself to us to where we can physically see him? Or should I say, will he show himself to us so that we can physically see him?
Archangels are forbidden.
Are they?
They're forbidden to show themselves physically. But they can show themselves here.
Okay.
I have a picture in my head of what I think he looks like.
Do you see him?
I saw a wing.
Yeah.
I saw a wing.
I felt him. It was like somebody walked in front of the fan, and
Yeah.
I felt the break from this vent right up here in front of me.
Yeah, that's Michael.
Holy crap. Okay.
I live with him all the time. I'm used to him. I don't pay no attention.
This isn't a scared shake. I felt so much energy and saw this massive wing.
Yeah.
Just one wing. That's all I
he's
saw.
standing directly behind you, and his wings are out on either side of you.
June, I had 1.5 million questions to ask you, and I can't for the life of me get past what just happened to me.
Well, it's like I said, I've been doing this since I was little, and he's been with me forever. So, it's only been as an adult that I've let myself, come out, so to speak, as a psychic medium. Because back then, you didn't say, I served in the military. I used my gifts to help. But nothing like, yeah.
I just saw something move behind me.
Yeah,
so
he's
I'm
still
like,
back there.
Okay.
I'm still getting the lag. All right, is it done? Because I'm still playing it. Okay. Well, so that was the lovely, magnificent June Lundgren. I'm going to start putting her links in chat. But that was her, of course, talking about Michael the Archangel. What do you guys think about that? What do you think, Brian?
I like that one. I wish that I could actually have experienced what they did, and maybe one of these days when I do actually meet June, um, she could possibly help me see him in my third eye.
Yeah, I was lucky that I got to hang out with her for, gosh, like 7 days. It was so much fun. And I never once asked her because she's always said, you don't want to see what I see. So, but I could just imagine what that interviewer was seeing because the way his reaction was very, like, he seemed very shocked and but excited, like in a good way. I'm gonna start putting. So this is June's one of June's websites.
Okay, and now that June said that, what I'll do is I'll go ahead and play that over and see if everyone can hear the scream.
Is he still on the ladder?
Oh yeah, he's sitting there.
Because I asked you if you brought Michael with you this time.
Yeah.
And you said yes. In fact, he's sitting on the ladder.
Yeah, he's waving.
Is he?
Yeah. And he's laughing.
He's like, Aaron, what is wrong with you? Come on.
Well, we'll just, okay, he'll come behind us.
Will I feel him?
Yes. You'll feel him.
Okay, I got to say something. The air's been blowing on me, directly on me, since I sat down, and I've gotten kind of chilly. About 4 seconds ago, something broke.
Yeah.
Broke the
He came over.
the fan.
Yeah, he flew
It's
over.
like it stopped.
Yep.
And then it's back.
His wings are longer than the
Yeah.
three of us.
Oh my gosh.
Here.
And it's just like something, just like if you were to.
He's got his, it's as if he did this to us.
Yeah.
This
I
is
got
the first time
so many
doing
goosebumps.
the
It's
show.
not even
I don't
funny.
even know what to say. I don't even know what to say. I can't even describe how I feel right now.
Michael loves to be a show off. He's arguing with me. I'm like,
Now,
nah.
can he show himself to us to where we can physically see him? Or should I say, will he show himself to us so that we can physically see him?
Archangels are forbidden.
Are they?
They're forbidden to show themselves physically, but they can show themselves here.
Okay.
I have a picture in my head of what I think he looks like.
Do you see him?
I saw a wing.
Yeah.
I saw a wing.
I felt him. It was like somebody walked in front of the fan, and
Yeah.
I felt the break
Yeah.
from this vent right up here in front of me.
Yeah, that's Michael.
Holy crap. Okay.
I live with him all the time. I'm used to him. I don't pay no.
Okay, June. It was right when she was describing the wind coming down her, and she had her right arm up above her head. But when she actually raised her left, I heard another scream. Were there two screams in that?
That gave me chills when I heard the first time.
Yeah.
Oh my God, did you see my reaction? I was like, holy cow.
Well, I see that Tina heard it, and Nikki heard it. So you're going to go ahead and go to the Golden Ghost Town. So Gene will know which one's fixing to come up.
Walking up to Golden Community Church. Climbing the stairs.
That was fun.
Okay, I think that one is played. So June, where was this one taken at or captured at?
Yeah, June, and we're gonna play that one, right, Bri? She just said I sent you EVP where you can hear the screams.
The golden one. After I climb the stairs, you can hear the negative. Before the birds. So I'll play that one again.
Walking up to Golden Community Church. Climbing the stairs.
Okay, we're running a little slow, so we're going to go ahead and jump to the next one.
I'm not able to hear the whole clip though. It sucks because my lag. And then you start talking and the video's still playing for me, so I wasn't able to hear that one, just the beginning of it. I hate this lag.
You can't hide from me. Michael's got that one. You can't hide from me. Michael's got that one.
Are we back? Oh, okay. Yeah, guys, that one gives me the creeps.
Yeah, I definitely heard 2 screams before June said, Michael's got that one.
It's definitely not anything I've ever captured on audio before. It's very, you can tell it's not human. It sounds like something you see on some sort of demonic movie or something. Yeah, Justin, it don't sound human, huh? Nikki says it's creepy as all not. Yes. What do you think that is, Bri?
What do I think that is? I have no idea what it is, but yeah, I don't want to run into it. Not with a scream like that.
It sounds like it's being massacred, though, so that's a good thing, right? If it's demon and it's being massacred, it's good.
Yeah, but like you said, it's something that you would see in a horror movie, like it's being disintegrated and bursting into flames and ashes, and yeah, no.
Is that it? Do we have anything more from June that we picked? Because we're gonna have to go over a little bit, guys. Sorry.
Yeah, we got one more from June, and I'll go ahead and transition that one. And it's playing now.
You can't hide from me.
We give it about 20 seconds.
Michael's got that one.
Yeah, that one actually just sounded like a cleaned up version of the one we just played.
Yeah, I was kind of wondering if it was the same one. She says that that's in a house in Vancouver, Washington. She says for some reason they always seem to scream when I remove them.
Yeah, June, I'm not evil, but if you remove me from a room, I'll probably scream too. But I love you anyways.
Yes, June is awesome. Thank you so much, June, for sharing. Like I said, guys, I put all of her links in the chat. So if you need help with negative entity removal, please get a hold of June. She is amazing. So I just want to let you know that.
Oh yeah, June and Wendy are awesome ladies. I love them to death, and I would love to have been actually on the trip that when y'all went down to Vegas. But one of these days, I will make it actually up to Oregon, because I love Oregon also, and visit them there.
Yeah, you would just love being around them. They are so relaxed and just chill, and they laugh a lot, and they have a great time. But then there's that serious side comes out. Don't want to mess with them. They gotta kill some demons. So yeah, I had the time of my life. I had a great time. I don't like Vegas very much, but I had a great time being around June and Wendy.
Yeah, I'm surprised that June didn't leave there just completely exhausted, because Vegas is an evil, evil, evil town. I hate Vegas with a passion.
June was pretty exhausted. She was. So we were all exhausted, but especially Wendy from driving so much. But June was exhausted. I was exhausted from all the rude drivers. I don't know. June will agree.
It's just the whole attitude of the people there in Vegas, and a lot of it is the tourists that come there, and they bring their own little attitudes with them, and then you have the Vegas attitudes and their attitudes, and they just kind of clash. So I find Vegas, it's just mentally draining for me, because all of the negative.
It's a lot of rushing. That's how I felt. Rush, 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 rush. Get out of the way, go this way, go that way, get out of my way kind of feeling. But I thought it was beautiful. It's definitely different than Reno, and I experienced that. So anyways, guys,
so we got two groups left. We've got some of our stuff that we've captured from the Mystery Gang, and Tina and Nikki. Do you want to go ahead and do theirs?
Well, yeah, we got to do theirs.
Oh, and William Tabose.
Yeah,
we still have William Tabose. We have we might have to make this a two-parter.
No, we can go over a little bit. If you guys don't mind, let us know what you want to do. If you want to go over a little bit, how do you feel about that, Brian? Are you cool going over time?
Oh yeah, I'm fine. I've got nothing to do tomorrow except mow the grass before it rains.
I love you, June. Yeah, we'll just go over, guys. We won't go over by too much, but yeah, we got to get on to Nikki B and Tina stuff.
Okay, so
they have a video that was very hard to download, but we managed to get it done. So it's meant to be.
Let's see. Here we go. We're going to transition.
I'm attracting a lot of buzz.
Literally, I promise you, I haven't felt that before.
When you get pushed?
Yeah, well, it was just, that wasn't a push, it was just like somebody stopped me, I put their hand on my chest and was like, and I just stopped and backed out.
Are we playing it one more time or are we done? I can't tell because of my lag.
Playing it again.
I'm attracting a lot of buzz.
Literally, I promise you, I haven't felt that before.
When you get pushed?
Yeah, well, it was just, that wasn't a push, it was just like somebody stopped me, I put their hand on my chest and was like, and I just stopped and backed out.
I'm attracting a lot of buzz.
Literally, I promise you, I haven't felt that before.
When you get pushed?
Yeah, well, it was just, that wasn't a push, it was just like somebody stopped me, I put their hand on my chest and was like, and I just stopped and backed out.
I'm attracting a lot of buzz.
Literally, I promise you, I haven't felt that before.
When you get pushed?
Yeah, well, it was just, that wasn't a push, it was just like somebody stopped me, I put their hand on my chest and was like, and I just stopped and backed out.
I'm attracting a lot of buzz.
Literally, I promise you, I haven't felt that before.
When you get pushed?
Yeah, well, it was just, that wasn't a push, it was just like somebody stopped me, I put their hand on my chest and was like, and I just stopped and backed out.
I'm attracting a lot of buzz.
Literally, I promise you, I haven't felt that before.
When you get pushed?
Yeah, well, it was just, that wasn't a push, it was just like somebody stopped me, I put their hand on my chest and was like, and I just stopped and backed out.
Okay.
So, go ahead, Bray.
I heard something, and then I heard the kind of the gasp of shock when she felt the hand on her chest, but I couldn't make out what the guy was saying.
So we've got somebody being pushed, and then also an EVP, correct?
Yeah.
So this was at how do you say it?
Allegheny.
Allegheny back buildings. Yeah, I'm not sure what it was saying. What did you guys hear? Anybody? Nikki, Tina, what do you guys? Tina says Nikki and I have a difference of opinions as to what the male saying. What do you guys hear saying? Tina says she thinks it's a hi. Oh, Nikki said, I had the contact prior to coming into the room, though I thought it said hi. So you both think it says hi? Or why? Maybe. They both sound alike. Yeah, Brian shaking his head. Or nodding his head. Well, guys, I wish there was some way we could have gotten more stuff from you. Oh, Justin's got to leave. He says, have a blessed rest of y'all night. Great evidence from y'all. Bye, Justin. We love you. Yes, I got all your pictures, by the way. Yeah, I wish we could have got more evidence from Nikki and Tina, but Tina was telling me that a lot of it's been destroyed, so. But thank you so much for sharing. What do you want to do, Bri? Do you want to move on to our evidence, or do you Bill to Bones first?
Well, we just had Bill on, so let's go ahead and hit our evidence since we just had Bill on just not too long ago.
Yeah, just like a month ago, yeah.
Okay.
Okay. All right, guys. So we're going to get our evidence. Don't leave. You're going to be amazed. And then we'll do Bill to Bones. And then we'll end.
Okay.
I'm glad you guys are enjoying the show, though. We're having a blast.
So we're going to go to the pictures first. So if you want to do the pictures.
Sure. Just don't mind my lag, remember. This picture was captured by the mystery gang. My oldest daughter, Lorena, actually captured it at this old abandoned house that we call Geiger Grade. What do you guys see there in this picture? This was captured, I think, I'm pretty sure it was 2010, kind of when we first started.
This was captured actually our first investigation there.
Nikki, those are people that you're seeing, alive people. Those are not alive people.
No one was actually in that location when the photo was taken. We were still all back by the vehicles, and this was this picture has been zoomed in. but it was a picture of the back of the house to show you what type of kind of terrain that we were looking at. And you know how you just kind of go around and snap pictures when you're doing an investigation. And this is what we caught on the first investigation.
People always ask me when I show them this picture, who's the people in the picture? And I'm like,
Yeah.
No, there's no people.
Yeah, no one was there. And after we saw this, we went back the second time and tried to debunk it and try to see if we could actually stage a photo like this, and it was completely different from physical bodies being there. Was completely different than what we see here.
And then I really can't explain that bright shiny thing either below the apparitions. Don't know what that is. So
And when we tried to reproduce that picture, that wasn't in the other pictures.
I think it's really important that we try and recreate things. So that was our first, I believe, paranormal picture. So yeah, people are seeing 3 tall people, then a few smaller ones to the right. Stephen says 2 spirits. Now, I see 2 spirits, but I also see something to the right that kind of looks like a more skeleton type of face, but I'm not sure if that's just, pareidolia or whatever. I'm not sure. But I definitely see 2 spirits. One almost looks like he's got like a beard or something. But anyways, that was here in Reno, captured here in Reno. So we can move to the next one if you want, Bri.
Okay.
Now, this picture was captured in Virginia City at the very haunted Silver Queen Hotel. Like I was telling you guys about the creeper that watches you when you're sleeping and his heavy breathing and everything, that place. That picture was captured about 3 in the morning. And there was nobody. This was captured in the hallway outside of one of the most haunted rooms, room 11. And there was nobody there. We were like pretty much the only team, I think, or only people like really there, staying there. So what do you guys think about that? Steven says he sees a face in a body. What do you see, Bri?
Oh, yeah, I see someone standing there, or something standing there. I like Nikki's. Yay.
What creeps me out is that it's almost like its mouth is like wide open, like what you see on like a horror movie or something.
Yeah, it kind of looks like it's wearing the a Phantom of the Opera type mask.
It's creepy. Nikki says, oh wow, that's a full-bodied, wow. Yeah. Again, that was captured at Silver Queen in Virginia City, right next to the Washoe Club, guys.
Ready for the next one?
Mm-hmm. Oh, this one's interesting. This was also captured at 600 Geiger grade in the backyard of the house, so not too far from where the other picture was captured. Steven says he's been to both, so he's been to the Silver Queen and the Washoe Club. I've never investigated the Washoe Club, but I've been in the Washoe Club, and it's very suffocating. for sure. This picture, I don't know. It just was taken out in the backyard of the house, the Geiger Grade house. What do you see, Bri? What do you guys see?
I see two foggy silhouettes.
To me, it kind of looks like they're like holding hands or something. So, and I kind of get this feeling like it's a man and a woman. I don't know, but it wasn't any of us. That place was just so full of amazing paranormal stuff, but they tore it down and now they're building apartments on it. So.
This was a location that every time I went there, something happened to me. I've got rocks thrown at me on every visit except for one. And on the one that I didn't get a rock thrown at me, I got tripped up in the what I believe would have been the master bedroom, because it only had it was the only room that had a bathroom off of it besides the common bathroom.
Yeah, Brian didn't really like this house very much. Opposite of me, who I loved it for some reason. I don't know why I fell in love with it. It was my baby. It still is my baby. I still go out there, even though there's no house there. So, and the spirits are still there. But yeah, poor Brian.
We're gonna get to. Hopefully, these videos will play. This one, hopefully, it'll play. Okay, this is actually was at the Miners Lodge, there in Goldfield, and we were all, everyone that stayed there was asleep.
I call it the tissue ghost. It looks like a piece of Kleenex flying down.
And as you can see, that's like at 3:21 in the morning. And yes, I do actually sleep on investigations, because that's me in the bed there. It's at Gold Hill.
Yeah, that was at the miners' cabin in the front sleeping quarters, right? The front room.
Yeah, this was the front room. So if you would have gone off to your, well, the way that it's going, you would have gone into the kitchen dining room area.
Yes, the Yellow Jacket mine is right outside of this cabin.
Okay, yeah. So that's that one. So what do you think about that one?
Yeah, what do you guys think about that? I'm really not sure.
Okay. Here's another one that's at the same location. Hopefully it'll play too. Yep. I've got to stretch it. And this is actually a quite interesting one.
Yeah, when we want to talk about orbs.
I don't think I have the slowed down version of that one.
That was captured in the back room, the master quarters, right?
That would have been the foreman's office right here. And this was actually fairly early in the evening. This was at 9 o'clock.
What do you guys think about that one?
Okay, going to the next one. Oh, that's why. Bear with me. I gotta shrink this down.
This one was taken at the Goldfield Hotel. It's probably one of our best captures. My screen went blank.
Yeah, mine did too.
Hey there, guys. Tech stuff is tricky.
Okay, that's not it.
Yeah, we agree, Stephen. Orbs are very tricky.
Bear with
So,
me. So bear with me.
So this video we're trying to play was taken on the second floor of the Goldfield Hotel. Lisa was walking down the hallway and there was an investigator filming her. And something comes out of the wall, a creepy shadow thing goes to attack Lisa, but when the other investigator who's filming her says something, it shrinks back and goes back into the wall. And we're trying to play that right now.
I've got to pull it up. So while I'm doing that, I'll go ahead and go to some EVPs.
Is there anybody here with me right now? I felt like I needed to sit here for some reason. Is there anybody here with me right now? I felt like I needed to sit here for some reason. Is there anybody here with me right now? I felt like I needed to sit here for some reason. Is there anybody here with me right now? I felt like I needed to sit here for some reason. Is there anybody here with me right now? I felt like I needed to sit here for some reason. Is there anybody here with me right now? I felt like I needed to sit here for some reason.
Are we done playing it, Bri?
Yes.
Sorry, guys. I thought, because of my lag, again, I thought we were still playing it. Yeah, it's creepy. Now, this EVP was captured at the Genoa Cemetery, which is about an hour out of Reno. It's Nevada's oldest, I believe, oldest cemetery. We always get Class A EVPs out there. I love going there. And that night, I had a weird feeling to go sit over by this certain headstone, and yeah, that's what I captured. You'll hear talking in the background. That was the rest of the team, but they were literally like 20, 25 feet away from me. So that kind of came out of nowhere. And yeah, I either hear Susie or Susan. So super creepy. I don't know if he was just trying to mess with me or if he wanted something. That was captured in 2016, so I honestly don't really remember how I was feeling at that moment. And yes, Nikki, we are trying to pull up the video. It is epic, so hang in there, guys. You want to get to the next EVP, Bri?
Sure.
Is there anything that you would like to tell a family member? A message to pass on to them? Is there anything that you would like to tell a family member? A message to pass on to them? Is there anything that you would like to tell a family member? A message to pass on to them?
Yes.
So again, that was captured at Genoa Cemetery. I ask, you can hear me asking, is there a message that you would like to pass on to somebody? And then you hear a woman talking like she says a whole sentence. How is the video coming along, Bri?
Let me go ahead and try to get it in there.
I hear a woman saying, I'm in love with Robert something, something. I can't really make out the name. What did you guys hear? I really hope we can get this video to work out for you guys. It really is a really good video. Steven, you didn't hear the lady talking? Anybody else hear anything with that EVP? Oh, Steven says he will have to hear it again. Do you want to play it again, Bri, or are you trying to get the video up?
I'm playing it again.
Okay.
A message to pass on to them. Is there anything that you would like to tell a family member? A message to pass on to them? Is there anything that you would like to tell a family member? A message to pass on to them? Is there anything that you would like to tell a family member? A message to pass on to them?
No, that little, that's Susie sniffing. It's right after Susie's sniffing.
Is there anything that you would like to tell a family member? A message to pass on to them?
Yeah, I asked, is there a message you guys you would like to pass on, and then I sniffed. And then after there's a woman talking.
Is there anything that you would like to tell a family?
I'm working on them.
Is there another EVP we want to play? I can't remember.
No, there's not.
No.
No.
Well, do you want to start on William to bone stuff while we work on the video?
I think I have to work on both of them. I mean, I can't work on both at the same time.
Well, guys, while we wait for the video, the epic video, what do you guys want to talk about? Let's talk about something. This was supposed to be an open chat for all paranormal topics, but we really didn't have any time to talk about anything because we had so much evidence. We still have all of William's stuff. Crazy how much stuff that we had. So what do you guys want to talk about? Do you want to talk about haunted dolls? Do you want to talk about Ouija boards? Do any of you guys use Ouija boards when you go investigating? How do you feel about Ouija boards? I personally do not use them when I go investigating.
Right behind her. It just went right behind her. Oh my God.
Not necessarily.
It went right into the wall behind you.
Oh my God. I have it on recording too.
Okay, I'm doing this an interesting way, so bear with me, bear with the video.
Right behind her. It just went right behind her.
You.
Oh my God.
What are you doing, Bri? What do you
went
mean
right
an
into the
interesting
wall
way?
behind you.
Oh my God. I have it on recording too. Okay, come.
Steven has a Ouija board, but he seldom had used it. Nikki says
Right
can't
behind her.
wait
It
for
just went
Whole
right
Saint
behind her.
Harrisburg
Oh my
Hospital in
God.
October. No spirit
It went
boards,
right into the wall
please.
behind you.
Oh my God. I have it on recording too.
So So how do you guys feel about it? Do you feel like it could invite evil stuff in? Where do you have your Ouija board stored at, Stephen? I don't know a whole lot, Nikki, about Old St. Petersburg Hospital.
Right behind her. It just went right behind her.
You.
Oh my
I
God.
personally feel
It
like
went
a
right
Ouija
into the
board
wall
is
behind you.
very
Oh my God.
similar to using an audio device.
I have it on
or
recording too.
a camera or anything that you're touching to communicate with spirits. So Stephen says he's never had any results from it, just keeps it on the end of the table in the living room. Does it freak people out, Stephen, when they come over?
Right behind her. It just went right behind her.
You.
Oh my God.
It went right into the wall
Okay.
behind you.
Oh my God.
So let me get it back to the beginning.
Right behind her. It just went right behind her.
Nikki said
Oh my
it's
God.
so corrupted by Hollywood
It
and
went
idiots
right into the wall
that think
behind
it's a
you.
game.
Oh my
Under
God.
good hands, it's okay. We use it, but
I
under
have it
very
on
controlled,
recording too.
reasonable conditions. I agree.
Okay, come.
Oh, the video's out.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and hit play. This is the original.
Right behind her. It just went right behind her. Oh my God. Oh my
It
God.
went right into the wall behind you. It went right
Oh my
into the
God.
wall behind you.
Oh my God. I have it on recording too. I have it on recording too. Okay, come. Okay, come.
Are we done playing it?
Yeah.
Okay, so.
Right behind her. It just went
again,
right
that was
behind her.
captured.
Oh my God.
It went right into the wall behind you.
Oh my God.
This is a slowed down version.
I have it on recording too.
I like this version because you can see it creep out
Okay, come.
real slowly. And then actually go after Lisa. Ah. What's that, Bri?
Huh?
I can see whatever you're doing on the live screen. Oh gosh. So Nikki says still gives me
Right behind her. It just went right behind her. Oh my God.
So
It went right into the wall behind you.
Oh my God.
Okay.
I have it on recording too.
This is a video that's been slowed down to to 2 times slow. If you look at one part of the shadow, when it is on the left-hand side of the door, you could look at it and it looks like you could see a cowboy hat.
Right behind her. It just went right behind her.
you.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
It went right into the wall behind you.
like a
Oh my
cowboy
God.
hat. It's weird.
I
I've
have it
had
on
this
recording
video
too.
analyzed by so many people
Take
in
him.
the paranormal community all over the world, and nobody has any explanation as to what it is. The thing is we can't debunk it. We went back to the Goldfield Hotel a few months after this was captured to try to debunk this, and we could not recreate it at all. And it's definitely not Lisa's shadow. So I've had different people tell me different things. I've had like June Lundgren tell me that it's some sort of demon. I've had other people tell me it's a very negative entity.
Right behind her. It just went right
I've had
behind her.
people
Oh my
wonder if
God.
it's some sort of
It went right into the wall
skinwalker or
behind you.
something.
Oh my God.
We just don't really know what
I have
this
it on
thing
recording
is.
too.
So if you ever make it to Goldfield Hotel, watch out for this thing because it will hurt you. Almost every single person I investigated with was attacked by this thing, whether they were punched, poked, stabbed, whatever.
Okay, I'm going to take my camera off now.
Thank you for going through all of that hard work, Bri, for that video.
Oh no, I'm going to be on camera.
Everybody could see you, Bri.
I know. I'm trying to get off camera really quick.
Everybody say hi, Bri. This is what happens when you go live.
Yeah, technical issues. Yay.
So, do we want to do Williams?
I think everybody's getting a little bit tired and everything because we're down to 6 people now.
Yeah, I'm a little drained. Steven says, hi, Brian. Yeah, what do you guys think? Should we just call it a night? I feel bad, though, for Bill, but...
Yeah, I do too.
But yeah, he was just on the show not very long ago, so we got to play his EVPs and everything on that show. So if you guys want to go check out the amazing, wonderful Bill Tabone of Australian Paranormal Society, go listen to our archive. Literally, he was on our show, I want to say, about a month ago. So,
yep, and I would like to give a thanks out to the individuals that I'm fixing to put up on the screen.
And while you do that, I'm going to go ahead, I think, and announce our next show. Is that okay?
Yep, there's Jen. Thank you, Jen, for all the wonderful stuff you do and your team and just being an awesome, awesome person. And Miss Julia Saracusa is coming up. And she is a wonderful lady. And thank you again for all of your wonderful stuff.
Well, thank you, Stephen, for coming in. We very much appreciate you and all of your evidence that you presented tonight. Then there you are, Stephen.
And Stephen, thank you very much, sir. It was great evidence. I can't wait to eventually meet you or even sit down and have you on our show and talk with you and about your team and about some of the wonderful places that you've gone and visited.
I ditto that, Stephen.
And Miss June Lundgren, thank you so much, my dear. You are an awesome lady, and we love you to death. And give Wendy a big hug for us, too. We love her also. And these two wonderful ladies, Nikki and Tina.
I like Tina's picture. It's Blair Witch.
It is a wonderful picture of her. The other one that I was going to take was one where she was sticking her tongue out.
She's got fun pictures.
And Nikki, thank you for your service.
Yes, thank you, Nikki. Sorry, I just got a message from June. I guess during the live chat I did, the little number game that I did,
Mm-hmm.
I missed June's message. She actually guessed 27.
Oh.
So I'm going to make her and Tina honorary members for the week. We didn't have time to play the game tonight, by the way.
And I'm sorry that we weren't able to get to William Tabone's stuff. He has some awesome EVPs and photographs. So I will apologize from the bottom of my heart and everything. I'm so sorry we didn't get to your stuff. But go out to our show when we had William Tabone on, and you can actually take a look at his photographs, his EVPs, and they were really, really wonderful.
Mm-hmm. I love one in particular. Can I say it?
Sure.
The captain one. I love the captain one. Yeah, you guys go check it out. Thanks so much, everybody, for coming. Our next show is going to be on 7/19. We're going to have Charmaine Mansfield of Tasmania's Most Haunted. She's never been on the show before, but from what I know, she is such a sweetheart. So I'm really excited to have her on the show. Other than that, I don't think we have any team announcements, right, Bri?
I just want to give a shout out to all of the teams that we've had on tonight. There's so many different teams that we've had on. I can't name them all, but yeah, everyone, y'all are the epitome of integrity. You stand for your beliefs and the integrity in your teams and in you is just absolutely amazing. And anytime that y'all are in Texas, if you ever get to Texas, in Corpus Christi, more particular, look me up. You got my email address is on our websites and everything, and I look forward to talking with you and meeting with everyone.
Same here. Ditto that, Bri. So that's a wrap, guys. Again, one more time, Tina, and we'll do June Lundgren as honorary members because I did not see her message because I was having signal issues on my stupid phone. They're honorary members, which means you guys can post whatever you want. No paranormal porn, please. We already discussed that, Tina. Wink, wink. And you can post whenever you want. We normally just have Monday as our share day, but Tina and June Lundgren can post whenever they want to for 7 days. Okay, guys? So thanks again. Thank you for everything. We love you guys. And love and light. Peace.